Versus edition. We're reviewing the Deschutes Brewery Twilight Summer Ale limited release versus Backwoods Brewing Company's Copperline Amber Ale. Getting into the fall shit. Alright, so I guess we'll do Deschutes in our patented bridesmaids glasses. Give her a pour. Jesse, you might have more. I'm trying to get you fucked up. Nice. Dark ass. It's pretty.
Alright.
Get into the Backwoods Brewing. See what the color difference is here. Exact same shit. Just that 3 a.m. I just got home from the bar. Piss.
I haven't drank any water in about 12 hours.
Exactly. It's that, ooh, that can't be good. I should probably go drink some water. Definitely a little darker on the Backwoods. Let me make this most complicated pour of all time. Alright, the Copperline Amber Ale. Give me the old smell test, Jesse. Get your beak in there.
Smells like a walk in the woods.
It kind of does. Musty. Yeah. Smells like an old man's ball sack. He's definitely been hiking.
From his ball sacks to his shoes, just like the fucking reekiest shit ever.
Dude, it's not bad, but it's definitely got that
metallic tang.
Yeah, exactly. That cheap, that almost cheap beer smell that you get like from those lagers with like the super high alcohol percent.
Right, like leaching the aluminum out of the can a little bit, you know.
It's like actually dissolving the can. It's probably tasty. We should quit talking shit. Which one do you want to dive into first, taste wise?
Let's try the first one here.
Okay. Okay, so we are testing out Deschutes Brewery's Twilight Summer Ale limited release. This one's 5% alcohol by volume, 38 IBUs. Their selling point is long shadows, crisp breeze, looming darkness. With this easy drinking summer ale in hand, you're ready for whatever the night brings. Okay. Are you ready for whatever the night brings?
I mean, you know, you could make a weapon out of that. You could make an instrument out of that if you guys are going to start singing random songs. Besides that, I think you might be in trouble.
That's not bad, actually.
It's very light, for sure.
It is. I didn't realize when I made this comparison, obviously one being in a can, that one was going to be so much darker than the other.
Yeah, right?
And I believe, yeah, summer ale. So I guess that kind of tells you it's probably a little light. But
yeah, right?
All right, I'm gonna
definitely has some good flavor here.
Yeah, I like it. It's not bad at all. Goes down easy. I'd say for the swiggability, probably about a 7.0. It's not necessarily one that you're going to suck down, but it's doable on a hot summer day if you're barbecuing. Chug a couple of those down.
Yeah, you know, very light, very crisp, so you can definitely get into one of those pretty quickly, especially the first one of the day. So yeah, definitely pretty good, pretty good.
A lot of these pale ales kind of creep up on the back end too for my palate, where like kind of hits you hard at the end, but that's not bad at all.
Yeah, right as you were explaining that, kind of got that whole idea, because like at first it doesn't really taste like much, but after sitting here for a minute, it definitely tastes in the back of your tongue.
A second or two later, yeah. All right, so now we're getting into Backwoods Brewing out of Carson, Washington. Their Copperline Amber Ale. So their description is, this amber ale is a malt forward with a balanced finish that's not too sweet. Subtle notes of oranges and spices make this a very refreshing and approachable beer that is good any time of year. The branding definitely leans itself more to like a fall type look on both of them, even though that one's called a summer ale. But yeah, just the color scheme, I guess. Yeah, 5.5% alcohol by volume, 20 IBUs. So, the Heart of the Columbia, George, versus Deschutes River, Bend, Oregon. Washington versus Oregon. Northwest battle. What up? Cheers, bro. Getting into the old man ball sack smell. Ooh, wow. I really like that, actually.
Yeah, you know, it's surprising how old man ball sack tastes.
It's got a fruity aftertaste.
Kind of like oranges in a way.
Yeah, no, it's good. I wasn't expecting that. That's pretty good.
Yeah, right. From the smell, it definitely smells pretty harsh.
Yeah.
You would think that it'd be almost a little bit overpowering on the palate, but really it's pretty smooth. It really does have like an orange flavor a little bit.
Yeah. You definitely get that orange peel flavor, I guess. Kind of hits. You get the citrus notes, but it's not necessarily orange, but like, you ever had like orange spiced tea, you know?
Exactly. Yeah, for sure. Because it's kind of cinnamon, orange, you know, just kind of like a spicy orange in a way.
Yeah. Definitely a good fall beer, like you're just fucking chilling carving pumpkins with the family or something, you know?
Yeah, right. Definitely.
And it looks like if you floated an ice cube in there, like you're drinking some good whiskey or something. Like, why is your whiskey all bubbly, dude?
Just trying to water down my beer.
Now, I'm not going to try to chug this one because it's definitely thicker and kind of mint. I think more for sipping. That's a really good beer.
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest, if let's just do the taste test and get it out of the way. Out of the two, which did you like the flavor better on?
I would say the Copperline. It definitely has a better just overall taste as far as something a little bit, I don't know how to say it, I guess. A little bit more palate inducing, I guess. You have a lot more taste there. The other beer was a lot lighter. Like
good with a meal versus, like I said, drinking while you're cooking.
Exactly,
you know?
Exactly. Yeah.
Like you're just trying to keep it light before dinner, you know, for us that like to drink while we cook.
You know,
sounding like an alcoholic.
Start at noon, you know,
You know, when you're making your tuna fish sandwich, this is the beer for you at 11
While you're eating the tuna fish sandwich right afterwards, Copperline's good for you too.
Exactly. Probably not two beers that you'll ever see compared again, but, you know, they Northwest battle, kind of similar branding, so I thought, why not? Both pale ales. One's an amber ale, I suppose. Summer ale. Amber ale. I don't know what the fuck the difference is. I probably should look it up.
I would say the summer ale is definitely a lot lighter. It's a lot crispier, you know. Yeah, if you're out walking around or you're doing something mentally stimulating, you'd want a little bit of lighter beer, so that summer ale is definitely pretty good. But, you know, once it gets towards the end of the day and you're just looking for something to taste, the Copperline's definitely
100% agree. Yeah. Let's get into branding. Which one kind of jumps off the shelf more to you?
Well, I happen to know a lot of lagers, so Copperline Amber Ale is pretty cool because of the line that they got on the can. It's pretty familiar with the lagers and everything, so that's pretty cool. But the Deschutes definitely has a cool design as far as turning a dog into like a werewolf status thing on the can or the bottle there. So they're both well marketed, but Copperline resonates a little bit more with me just because I know some lagers and stuff like that. So
agreed. I would say the actual logo and branding of Deschutes Brewery logo is a little better than just like the Backwoods Brewing, but I do like the, you know, the forest silhouette scene, and I think that's rope going around it, right?
Yeah, that's like the rope that they use to tow up the trees and everything.
Right. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, no, I love both branding. I'm gonna agree with you though. I'm gonna go with Backwoods more, even though I like Deschutes their their brewery's logo, more.
I think it pops off the shelf at you a little bit more if you're looking at it from a perspective where you're looking at all the beers together.
Yeah.
But if you're just kind of like slowly studying over selection and looking at certain branding, I guess Backwoods resonates a little bit more.
Right, 100%. Yeah. At least for where we're from, but
yeah.
This, if you're watching this, you're probably from the Pacific Northwest, because I don't know how far these beers make it out of this area, but
yes.
If you get the chance to try them, they're both pretty damn good, I'm going to be honest. But like I said, I'm going to go with the more flavorful Backwoods for me all around, the branding, everything. But this was a pretty enjoyable beer. It's limited release. I don't know how many of you will get a chance to try it, but it was cool for me to try. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's definitely worth a shot. Limited release, so get it while you can. But that copper line seems like it's probably going to be around for a while, so it's definitely a good one to go to.
I hope they have a good distribution line, so everyone gets to try it all over the U.S. That'd be cool. I've already reviewed their Logyard IPA, which wasn't bad at all, but this eclipses it in my opinion for as far as what I like.
Okay, really so it's kind of interesting. Backwoods, and they're going with the whole lager theme, so
yeah.
It would be interesting to see if they're like lagers to some degree, or if it just resonates with the area. Definitely.
Yeah, definitely. There's a lot of trees up here to cut down, is what we're telling you. It's probably what Kate Brown's trying to do. We don't get into politics.
Gotta mow down that bush, that's for sure.
Jesus. Yeah, if it's brown, never mind.
Kate Brown.
Kate Brown. Kate Brown, if you're watching this, Jesse is not single, but if he was,
we'd be going to Brown Town, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, exactly. Hello, Governor. All right, so the winner I think both of us chose was Backwoods Brewing. Right?
Very good. Yeah, I would definitely pick that one as well.
Okay.
For sure.
Sweet. All right, folks. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Hit up Jesse on Twitter. Send him some titties. All right. We're out.
Don't really do that.